Season 5 of award-winning Aging and Awesome is a production of the Nevada Senior Care Foundation, the A&A Media Group, and Consider It Done Productions, proudly presented by community stakeholders across Nevada and Senior Care Plus, the only Nevada-based not-for-profit Medicare Advantage plan serving Las Vegas Henderson, Reno Sparks, and more. Senior Care Plus, for the healthiest reasons. Hi everyone, welcome to the Season 5 finale of Aging and Awesome. I can't believe it's June already. What a great season it's been. I'm Kai Sisson alongside the wonderful Joe Della Ripa. Joe, how do you feel?
I just can't believe that this is over. I mean, it's not over, but I mean, for now, we've had so much fun and met so many wonderful people. Yeah. And the whole experience has been too much. I love it.
Yes, a lot of shows, the whole season, and we're wrapping it up here. We're so thankful that you've been sticking with us. Here's what's coming up on today's show.
Some people think juggling jobs is something new. Erin Breen shows us how a local businessman mastered that art back in the 1930s and 40s.
And happening right now is our online charity auction for the Nevada Senior Care Foundation. We'll show you the fantastic prizes up for auction and how you can place your bids to support Nevada seniors.
When we reconvene with Erin Breen, she laments the complexities of filing taxes.
And a little later, a spin in my cab. All that and more next on Aging and Awesome. These days, it seems people find a talent, hone it, and with any luck are able to turn it into a career.
Well, back in the 30s and 40s, that kind of drive was something Jerry Cobb understood very well. In fact, as Erin Breen shows us, he was a master of the side hustle.
Neil Cobb is a collector, an historian, a storyteller, and an honorary curator at the Nevada Historical Society. And you know, he gets a lot of that from his dad, Jerry Cobb, who was always juggling jobs and new ideas.
He graduated at the age of 17 out of the Milwaukee Institute of Radio Engineering.
Jerry Cobb became an audio engineer and a well-known on-air talent in Milwaukee. He was known for on-air stunts. Yes, that's him doing a handstand while broadcasting. He became an instructor at that institute, where he saw TV for the very first time.
And he knew right then and there that that was going to be the mode of the future. That was going to be the biggie. He wanted to be part of it. So he decided to take up photography because there had to be a tie between an electronically produced image and a chemically produced image.
He worked his way across the country to Reno, taking photos, and he got good at it.
He came out here, and he wasn't a big shot out here.
So he dove in and became one, building KNEV from the ground up. It became the first and longest continuously running FM station in the state, and he became a household name here.
He decided to go ahead and be able to supplement his income by taking photographs like he did coming across the country. Mm-hmm. So that's when they opened Modern Photo.
His wife and Neil's mom, Mildred, had her own side hustle going on. She helped run Modern Photo, taking pictures and developing them, of course, but she was a portrait artist. This is a self-portrait. And she started hand-coloring the black and white photos of the time. These are pictures of Neil's little sister, Sharon.
One of them is black and white, and then the other one is hand-colored by my mom. That is not a color photograph. It is a hand-colored photograph.
Modern Photo became a real community staple. They even had floats in all the parades.
We had a Miss Modern Photo. One of the floats that we had, of course, was a summer scene where everybody's in their bathing suits with this umbrella. But then they would have a float where you're celebrating and showing you why you wanted to take pictures. It was a special time. Here's a Thanksgiving dinner.
When World War II hit, Jerry headed down to San Francisco.
And he went ahead and signed as an instructor to go down to Treasure Island and instruct new people that were learning radio. Taught there during the day. He was at KSFO San Francisco and was the chief engineer on the swing shift. And it was important because that was part of the military. It was the military link to the South Pacific.
Check out this water-cooled, high-powered transmitter he installed there. It was state-of-the-art for the time.
And then he would come back to Reno, and he would make out all of the payroll and the rest of it.
Since modern photo took pictures all over town, postcards became a logical offshoot. And piping music around town became his answer to the jukeboxes of the time. He just never seemed to tire, and he never ran out of ideas. And now Neil is the keeper of all those photos and files, juggling history and stories of Reno's past. Another generation of the side hustle king. For Aging and Awesome, I'm Erin Breen.
Thank you, Erin. Still to come on the season's finale of Aging and Awesome.
Many remember the painful separation felt during the pandemic from loved ones in skilled nursing facilities. How our friends at Eden Hospice helped bridge the gap during lockdowns. And are you stressed out? Well, our friends at Intermountain Healthcare have some tips to battling stress and anxiety. Plus, we show you some of the great prizes up for auction right now on our online charity auction. But stay tuned, of course. We reconvene with Erin Breen on the complexities of taxes in 90 seconds.
If you're 64 or 65 and newly eligible for Medicare, you only have a few months to enroll, or you may incur a late enrollment penalty. By understanding Medicare now, you'll have time to get a full picture of the choices that are right for you. Join experts from Senior Care Plus for a free ABCs of Medicare seminar to learn about Medicare and the options available to you. Sign up at seniorcareplus.com or call 775-982-3158 today.
If you're dealing with a serious illness or going through treatment, you don't have to do it alone. Infinity Hospice Care provides palliative care through Nevada Care Connect to help with symptom management, emotional support, and the care you need. Treatment can begin any time during an illness, during and after treatment, and all of it from the comfort of your home. Nevada Care Connect will work directly with your doctor and specialist to ensure the treatment you receive is exactly what you want. Learn more at nevadacareconnect.com.
Life is story. Pages of amazing adventure and narrow escapes. Bold steps taken, races run, chapters on love and hard lessons and new beginnings. Your life, your legacy, our privilege to serve. Morningstar Senior Living.
Have you ever thought about this? Why does it seem that our taxes are so complicated? I mean, years ago, when I had kids and deductions and an accountant, they didn't seem that way. But when I moved to Ireland, I just started doing them myself. I mean, no one there could help me, could they? Plus, they were pretty simple. But this year, yikes! I mean, I have become part of the gig economy with a lot of little jobs. I'm not quite old enough for Medicare, not quite just yet, and not lucrative enough yet to afford help with the taxes right now. So let me just give you a glimpse into the taxes for a simple little earner like me. First of all, I didn't really trust that dumbed down software that just asks you really simplified questions, probably because the first time I went through it, it told me I owed $10,000. So I did all of the long forms myself. It took me like 3 days to get all of the information entered, to do the math. Okay, carry the 3, subtract 400, look at line 17. And just listen to the instructions that they give you for filling these out. If line 3 is more than 0, multiply it by 92.35%. What? Enter the smaller. Is it 2/3 of your non-farm income this year or the amount of line 16? And your combined earnings and the self-employment earning are subject to the Social Security tax of the 6.2% portion of the 7.65% railroad retirement tax. Oy. I mean, why does it have to be so complicated? How much did you make? How much have you already paid in? Okay, this is how much you owe. You're done. But no. I submitted my taxes 8 times over 3 days, and I got back errors that said things like this. Go to your Schedule 1 if line 17 doesn't match line 9A of Schedule C, and if the 2 don't add up to line 23 of your 1040, then you have to file on 8919. Okay. Line 10A of your 1040 and line 4 of your 8919, they need to equal 30 and 31, those lines combined, unless you're self-employed, and in that case you need to recalculate the amount of additional Medicare tax owed on amounts paid on your 1099. But man, I was like a dog on a bone with this, and finally, ta-da, yes! I got them filed. Okay, I did it. And maybe next year I'll offer to do taxes for other people and add tax preparation to my list of gig jobs. I mean, income is income, right? For Aging and Awesome, I'm Erin Breen.
Aging and Awesome is a division of the Nevada Senior Care Foundation 501c3. We give away things such as hot meals to hospice patients and their caregivers, to helping buy exercise equipment for older people. And we need your help to continue this mission.
Happening right now is our online charity auction to continue our work of providing grants to low-income seniors right here in Nevada.
Here's how it works. Go to our website, agingandawesome.com, to find the link to our online charity auction. There you will find great prizes such as sailing in Rhode Island, golfing in San Antonio, a Kennedy Space Center experience, and so much more, from electronics to sports memorabilia.
And thanks to local supporters of the Nevada Senior Care Foundation, we also have some prizes to small businesses in our community.
Pedigo electric bikes, we have featured them on the show before, are auctioning 2 one-week electric bike rentals with helmets and locks to explore northern Nevada in a new and exciting way.
Mesa Rim Climbing Gym in Reno has donated a fantastic prize to experience the thrill of indoor rock climbing.
Our friend and professional photographer Wes Sullivan has donated family, graduation, or an individual portrait session at Bartley Ranch or Rancho San Rafael. Giddy up for the Reno Rodeo. Up for auction are 4 tickets to one lucky winner, a great prize to welcome back the wildest, richest rodeo in the West. Always such a good time. And have you had the chocolate at Gardnerville's Chocolate Shop? Well, they're Nevada made and Nevada proud, and up for auction is a $100 gift certificate for some delicious chocolate.
A few seasons ago, I got a massage at Nevada Advanced Pain Specialist. Now you can too. Up for auction is a 90-minute massage with one of their massage therapists.
I know you love that, Joe. And when Joe and I went to Las Vegas early last year, we took you inside the iconic El Cortez Hotel and Casino in downtown Las Vegas. And up for auction today is a hotel stay and dinner at their famous restaurant, Siegel's, all to support the Nevada Senior Care Foundation.
The auction is happening right now. Head to agingandawesome.com to bid on these amazing prizes. Thank you for your support. You're watching Aging and Awesome, and we'll be right back. Thinking about moving or downsizing? You should meet my good friend, Marcia Rambo, with Realty One Group Eminence. With over 30 years experience, if you're looking for a home that better fits your lifestyle, call Marcia today and tell her Joe sent you.
Even with more than 1 million people cared for by hospice each year, the decision to call hospice is never easy. However, at Infinity Hospice Care, many families tell us they wish they would have contacted us sooner. And with hospice being covered by Medicare and most insurance, the decision to get your loved ones the help they need is even easier. Plus, the registered nurses at Infinity Hospice Care are available 24/7. To learn if we can help, go to infinityhospicecare.com.
Customized coverage for your healthcare needs. Your Insurance Agency, serving Nevada seniors for over 50 years. Your Insurance Agency offers all Medicare plans. You need a plan as unique as you are. Your Insurance Agency has agents across Nevada. Call 775-209-1010.
I thought there was nothing people could do about scams until I found Better Business Bureau's Scam Tracker website. There, I learned about scams in my area.
I lost a lot of money.
And I shared my story, too. I was offered an online work-from-home job. I spent all this money on course training materials, but there was no job. So be careful.
Thanks for sharing that.
You're welcome. Better Business Bureau. Start with trust.
Living at Lakeside Manor, an independent senior living community in the heart of Reno, means pleasure for the residents and peace of mind for their families. Rooms are available now, starting at $15.80 a month. Take a tour of Lakeside Manor today. For nearly 30 years, Michelson & Associates has been protecting Nevada families and their legacies, specializing in elder law, including estate planning, contested estates, guardianship, probate, Medicaid, and VA pension benefits. Their goal is to protect seniors from exploitation and to build, protect, and sustain family relationships and property. The Michelson team stands ready to evaluate your needs, recommend the best course of action, and provide second-to-none service every time. Call Michelson & Associates today.
At Intermountain Healthcare, you get the same healthcare partners, caregivers you know and trust, but you also get more. More nationally renowned specialists to serve you. More holistic care, including preventive care and mental health. More technology options to simplify and improve your care experience. What does getting more mean? A healthier, stronger you and healthier, stronger communities. Because all of us are better together.
Welcome back to Aging and Awesome and our continuing coverage of seniors and the coronavirus. For many families during the pandemic, not seeing loved ones at end of life was the most tragic aspect of 2020. But as things start to open up, our friends at Eden Hospice reflect on how they were able to help facilitate care to patients when family members were not allowed into skilled nursing facilities during the pandemic's darkest times.
It has been a terrible experience for me and for all the thousands and millions of people that have been caring for their loved one, and all of a sudden one day they told them they couldn't see them anymore.
Maria is the primary caregiver for her mother, who currently lives in a skilled nursing facility in Reno. She remembers fearing her mother could die without her.
It was a nightmare.
And a tragedy for so many. As advocates for patients and their families, Eden Hospice went above and beyond for patients in lockdown.
The real trying time was at the facilities. If the patient is staying at a facility, assisted living or a skilled nursing facility, being able to get in there, first of all, just our nurses to get in there and do patient care. Most of the time, we were allowed in and everything, but every once in a while, a rare occasion, we couldn't go in because there was a major outbreak or something like that. And so we improvised. We set up telehealth. They had nurses in the building. Our nurses would converse with their nurses to make sure the patient care never missed a beat.
And allow families to have closure.
So we sat down with the facilities that the patients were at and compromised with them and said, hey, we're going to provide all the personal protective equipment for these family members. We're going to have nurses with them. We're going to walk them through the building. We're going to make sure we're in 100% compliance. You know, please give us the chance to give this to this family member, to give this to this patient.
Using technology as much as possible.
We would set up FaceTime with the family members. In this very trying time, Eden did a wonderful job to at least get that emotional support from their family members.
Remembering hospice brings healing to a hurting family.
So we put ourselves in the shoes of the patient and the patient's family.
Stress symptoms may be affecting your health, even though you might not realize it. You may think illness is to blame for that irritating headache, your frequent insomnia, or your decreased productivity at work, but stress may actually be the cause. Here's Intermountain Healthcare to explain.
So for people that are experiencing high anxiety or high stress, breathing exercises are wonderful for this. And they can practice belly breathing. So the difference between belly breathing and chest breathing is that when you breathe, usually your chest rises. And when you're belly breathing, you're taking in more oxygen and you're filling up your stomach. So patients can place their hand on their belly and they can inhale. I like to inhale for 3 to 4 seconds and then exhale double. So they'll exhale either 6 or 4 times. And this really allows them to ground themselves and to relax, which also brings more oxygen to the brain, which allows them to calm their nerves a little bit more. Today, therapy is accepted, as where before it may not have been. And so in the My Generation clinics, we're seeing patients who are older that may be part of that generation where it's not talked about as much. But we're seeing them come in, they're accepting it, they're embracing it, And the fact that they don't have to go to another location to see someone has been amazing. We're trying to normalize therapy for them because they're from a generation of that we don't talk about it, we just deal with it, or we work through it, or nothing's wrong, or even putting the term depression with feeling sad. And so normalizing for them that it's okay to feel sad, everyone does. However, sometimes you may feel more sad than normal. And so you may need someone to talk to and to get it out to. And so a lot of our patients have been learning that it's better to talk to someone who's not connected to them, who's not their family, who's not their friend, and there's no emotional connection. So really normalizing it for them has been a help. One of the things that we discuss in some of our sessions is the possibility of getting the vaccine and what this will do for them. And so we are able to reduce some of that anxiety because they want to be back out, they want to be back active. And some of the patients that have gotten the vaccine, they're doing more. They're saying, you know, I don't feel as stressed anymore about going to the grocery store. I feel more comfortable. So at My Generation clinics, we provide the individual therapy for them. We also provide medication management for some of the patients who may need a little extra to kind of help them get through the things that they're dealing with. We really take into account the patient as a whole here. And so integrating mental health into the primary care practice at My Generation has been amazing. We've had a great response.
Still to come on the season finale of Aging and Awesome, we have a new contestant aboard Kai's cab. Don't miss it. We'll be right back.
Spanning Northwest Nevada, the independent, assisted, and memory care communities of Fernley Estates, Mountain Lake Estates, Summit Estates, and Carson Valley Senior Living. Caring people, serving people, improving lives. Take a tour of these fantastic communities today. Looking for a fun way to connect with others by phone or online? Join the Nest Collaborative. Volunteers provide free one-to-one and small group social opportunities and technology assistance for older adults. Call 682-8641 to get connected. GI Consultants' highest priority is patient safety, with screening and infection control measures to keep our community safe, utilizing telemedicine services, allowing patients to visit with a provider from the comfort and safety of their home. For the best gastrointestinal and liver care, choose GI Consultants. Eden Home Health is Northern Nevada's highest-rated home health for quality of patient care. You have a choice. Ask your doctor for the best in-home health care, Eden Home Health. And Eden Hospice. The personalized care team at Eden Hospice is dedicated to focusing on your loved one's quality of life during a difficult time. Eden Hospice's mission is to ensure dignity for every patient. Find out how Eden Hospice can help your family by calling 841-6123.
Hi folks, Ron Ford for Sierra Air. Do you know the most important factor in the lifespan of a new furnace and air conditioner is the quality of the installation? That's why at Sierra Air we take pride in our award-winning team of install experts. They get the job done right every time. We also provide a comfort promise, 100% money-back guarantee, and the best warranty program in the industry. To learn more, give us a call or visit sierraair.com.
Perfect indoor weather, Sierra Air.
Carrier, turn to the experts.
Howdy ho! It's off and away we go in Kai's cab. Welcome back to Aging and Awesome, everybody at home. So glad you're still tuning in because today we have a two-time visitor of the cab here. It's Brenda. Hi, Brenda.
Hi.
We got to show the footage of last time you were in the cab. You had your beautiful dog, Cody, along.
Cody.
Remember that?
Yeah, it was great. You guys were great.
Oh, you're great, and you won last time. So
heaven's sake.
This is the time for you to show us up again. You're a smart cookie. How are you?
I am terrific. I'm in a good place, and I'm very fortunate.
That's really good to hear. I love that positivity, and you're just, every time I see you, you're just a bright light. You really are.
Well, thank you.
Brenda, you, if you get 3 out of 4 questions right, which I believe you will be winning a Roku streaming player, folks.
Oh.
And on the streaming player, it does like Netflix and Hulu and all the rest. But most importantly, Brenda, if you win today, you can download the Aging and Awesome app and watch our show anywhere and anytime, right?
Right. My family would love it.
Your family would love it, yes, because they're going to see you here shortly on the show because you got that big bright smile and are ready to play. Are you ready to play?
Ready to play.
What am I saying? Here we go, folks. First question for Brenda. What Italian restaurant chain famously offered the never-ending pasta pass? Is it A, Macaroni Grill, B, Olive Garden, or C, Buca di Beppo?
I think it's B.
Olive Garden? Mm-hmm. Olive Garden, never-ending pasta. That's right, Brenda.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Good, you got one
I really
right.
didn't know that. I think that's wonderful they do that.
I think so too. I think it's wonderful as well. Never-ending pasta. Carbo load. Good, Brenda. Okay, you got your first question right. Here's question number 2. What city's cable cars were declared America's first moving National Historic Landmark? Is it A, New York City, B, Seattle, C, San Francisco, or D, Oakland?
C, San Francisco.
Right on, San Francisco. You ever been?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love that place.
Oh, good, good. Well, that's correct. You're right. Question number 3. Sold since the 1930s, what popular brand of chips contains only 3 ingredients, corn, oil, and salt? Is it A, Bugles, B, Doritos, C, Fritos, or D, Tostitos?
C.
Fritos?
Uh-huh.
All right. Congratulations. Here you go, my friend.
Wow,
You won.
thank you.
I love it. You're just the most bubbly, appreciative, wonderful lady, and have such a good rest of your day.
Well, thank you. You made it really special.
Well, that's all the time we have today and for this season. Wow, what a journey this has been. Thank you so much for watching Aging and Awesome.
Remember, you can stay in touch with us year-round by visiting our Facebook page, Instagram, and website agingandawesome.com to stay up to date.
I always tell people that this show is truly a miracle. How every person and organization involved uniquely plays an important role in making this happen every week. We could not do this without the support of Laura Peoples of KTVN, the production team of Consider It Done Productions, Brian, John, and Thomas, and our amazing cast, of course, Joe, Erin, and George.
Through the financial support of 14 organizations across Nevada, we are able to inform, enlighten, and inspire all Nevadans to be aging and awesome. A big thank you to
Senior Care Plus,
GI Consultants,
Eden Home Health and Hospice, the Better Business Bureau, Morningstar Senior Living of Sparks,
Marsha Rambo with Realty One Group Eminence,
Your Insurance Agency, Michelson and Associates,
Summit Estates, Fernley Estates, Mountain Lake Estates, and Carson Valley Senior Living,
Intermountain Healthcare,
Infinity Hospice Care,
Sierra Air, The Nest Collaborative, and Lakeside Manor. And most importantly, thank you for tuning in each week. It is our joy doing this for Nevada seniors. Please stay in touch with us by visiting our website or giving us a phone call at the number on your screen. We want to be a resource for you and your families.
Be blessed, stay well, and until next time, I'm Joe Della Ripa.
And I'm Kai Sisson. Bye-bye.
Bye.
1, 2, 3, listen.